In this quick video guide, I will show you how you can download, install, and run Lightworks for your computer. And this is a software that you can use in any operative system, and it's a video editing tool. So video editing and VFX tool that you can use to create video composition and for example, a short movie or a video presentation or whatever you need to do. Okay, so how you get to this website, it's very simple. You search for Lightworks in Google and just jump after the ads right here. And this is the official website. So you can go right on the downloads page, or you can check the main page, which is this one right here. And from this page, where you can actually get more info about this software, and this has different versions, and some of them are free and some you have to pay. But in this case, I want to show you where you can download it right away. So if you go here, downloads, you can download it for Windows, Linux, Mac, OS X, and well, you can see other stuff here. Let's go also to the shop. Okay, so you can see here that you have this Lightworks Pro, and this is not free. As you can see, you have a monthly license, a year license, and so on. But somewhere you should also have a free version. Okay, these are other software that you can find. Okay, let's go to the product. Okay, let's go here to the license comparison. There you go. So basically, you can install Lightworks also for free, but you won't have all the features that you have. So you better check this table here before you actually decide if you want to install it or not. There are some other options to Lightworks. And for example, there is OpenShot, which is a totally free video editing tool that you can download from openshot.org. You go to the download page and you can download it completely for free. You can donate something if you want. And I have talked about OpenShot into another video. So if you want to see the other videos, you just go here in the YouTube channel, JBDTube. You go to playlists. And if you go to the English video courses, you will find some also Premiere Pro, which is another professional video editing tool, but it's for sale. And also if you go here in the video guides, you will find a lot of video guides. Well, if you want to search for a particular software, just type, for example, OpenShot and search for the English video. So this is how you can the video to install and use OpenShot right here. And this is a very good free alternative, totally free. Or you can actually go to Premiere Pro if you want to pay a little more and if you want to have a more professional tool. Premiere Pro, it's a little bit better than the others because, of course, it's professional and it has a lot more tools inside the interface, but also it's more complex. So you can also start with these other alternatives like OpenShot and Lightworks, and then you can move to Premiere Pro when you have a little bit more, where you are more familiar with these video editing tools. Okay, so basically when you go here, you can compare versions. You also have, I think, some things for education and other stuff, but I will let you explore the website by yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to proceed with the download, we can go to, well, also here is nice to see some overview. Okay, you can see the download button anywhere and you can go to the download page. And in my case, I will download this for Windows 64-bit, but you can also check other things right here. Also, we have a tutorial which will explain other things. If you want to follow this, it's pretty good. Okay, so I have already downloaded the software, which is in my download folder right here, and there it is. So this is the icon that you will find when you download. Just click here, and once it's downloaded, we double click and we run the installer. Let's do this together. It won't take too long. Okay, let's say yes. And I will set this to English, but I can also change this later on if I want to change language. But in this video, since I am speaking in English for you guys, I will continue with the English installation. You can change directory, but in this case, I will leave the default directory. And again, here you have to enter a machine number between 1 and 27. Well, I don't know why this is for. If any one of you guys knows, please just type in the comments. Also, you can write in the comments your support or questions or suggestions. Feel free to do whatever you want. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you want. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it will update on future videos that we will do on many different types of software. Okay, the installation is completed. As you saw, it was very fast. I have an SSD installed in my machine, so it's pretty fast. And also I show you here the icon. There it is. This is the icon of Lightworks, which will appear on your desktop. And I will double click on this directly to open up the software. And now it's a little bit big because actually my screen is bigger than my recording. So let me fix it quick and fast like that. Okay, now this is the welcome screen. So here is where you will see all your projects, but in this case I don't have any project. And well, let's create a new one. I will create a new one and I will give it a name. So let's call this project 1. And I can right away choose a frame rate. If you're not familiar with frame rate, this is one of the bases of video editing. So you have to choose how many frames you want per second. So FPS means frame per second. And if you want a very fluid video, you should go to 60. If you want something standard and basic, you can go to 24 or 25 or 30. In my case, I just want to keep it at the lowest fluidity, because this will also create smaller projects, not too big videos. Okay, consider that creating videos takes a lot of memory, takes a lot of space in your hard disk. Okay, so these are some messages here, thank you. And this is the interface right here. Well, it works in different phases. As you can see, you have 4 different tabs here. And the first one, it's about getting your stuff inside Lightworks. So in this case, I want to use some video that I can get from the internet. If I go to pexels.com, I can search for videos. Let's go here to video. And these are totally free, so I can use any one of these just to do this quick demonstration. Well, I don't know which one to use. They are all really beautiful. So if I go here, for example, to this page, I can download this freely, totally free. These are different resolution that I can choose. Of course, I will go to Full HD, but again, remember that the more pixels you have, the more resolution you have, the heavier will be the file. And you can also expand this list view on your Windows to see the bytes here. And this is this one is 21,000 kilobytes. So it's you can check here how much space it will take. I will click and drag this directly in my project, and I'm also checking if I have some other videos, but well, let's work just with one for now. And of course, this is just an introduction. You can check the official video guides. They will explain a lot of things. Okay, now I can move here and see this in preview, and I can also hold Control on the key and scroll wheel of your mouse to make it bigger and see a preview. And if I double click also, I can check the preview here. And okay, I can do this with all the video, the audio files, the images that I bring in right here, and I can organize all the project content. Basically, this is the first phase when you insert your video made from your smartphone, from your camera, whatever you have in your PC can go here. In case of video, I can also set an in point and an out point. This will define where the video will start in your composition. So let's for example set an in point here, and let's set an out point right there. So I basically shorten a little bit this video, and you can do also other stuff, but again, you can check other more advanced tutorial. This is just an introduction. Okay, once I do that, I can go to the edit view, and I already see my trimmed video, my video clip, and I can now click and drag this directly in my timeline. So this is where the actual montage takes place. Also check all the hints that appear, they will help you. So I can continue to drag many other videos, images, audio. For example, I can continue to drag the same video over and over again. And I can also use more tracks. Well, let's say more layers. So these are video layers, these are audio layers. You can juxtapose more layers, override one layer with the other. So if I select this and I go like this, right click, and this is just a way to do this, and I go to tracks and I go to add video, so it will add a video track, and I can select this one. Well, not like that, sorry. I am kind of editing this right now. So I will press ESC to go outside, and I want to select everything and I want to bring it up right there. If I double click instead, well, I enter this type of different tools, which is like cutting tools, editing tools again. And also I have this one, is the CTI. I can move around with this back and forward in my okay, let me close the preview. I can move back and forward, and I can hit also the spacebar to go forward and hit the spacebar to pause the video. And again, you can do a lot of stuff inside this timeline, and it works basically like Photoshop when you have a lot of layers and you stack layers on top of each other, and also audio. And then at the end, you will have a lot of stuff here which will make your composition. So just continue to drag and drop files into the project contents and then into the timeline. You can click here, you can set a different in and out point like that. It's like the same thing that we did before, but instead here we do it graphically. And also I can move this around, and I can do a lot of operations. Right click, I can do this different operation. I can change the speed also, pretty interesting. So for example, if I set this to a slower speed, so if I go like 50% on this, what will happen is that it will slow down the video. But remember that I have 24 frames per second. So now they are 12 frames per second because I have decreased the speed, and this could generate some lag. Well, it will look like a series of images at one point if I continue to increase the timing. But again, these are just some quick tips, but these are more advanced things that you can do. So let's move on. Also, I will be really quick with this. So here you can add video effects, and one simple effect is the saturation. So if you decrease the saturation, you will have black and white. If you increase it, you will have more vivid colors, and you can do a lot of stuff down here. You also have some other things that you can do like that. You have a lot of filters and effects that you can add and work with. You can also add some titles. There you go. And again, other stuff that you can do. Also, you have this kind of graphic dashboard that you can check. Audio. So this is the part when you can work with the audio tracks and work with them in adding some filters and effects as well. And you also have here, well, you can just experiment. Okay, once you're finished, you can basically export all that you have done, and you can do this by going to the project here. Also here you have some other tabs that you want to check. Okay, so if we go to the output, we can again select the format, which will be Full HD 24 per second. I can change this again, but of course this has to be the more closer it is to the actual sources, the actual video clips that you have imported, the more will be the nicer will be the result. So be careful with this. Now the export part will be, it's a little bit tricky. In other software it's more visible. In this case we just have to go here to the sequence that we have created. This is, by the way, the preview of the entire sequence that you can edit, define an in point, end point, do other stuff. So this is our work so far. So to export this, I will right click here and I will go to export. Also you have other options here, but we will go to export, and you have many different types of exporting. And you can see these are for the professional version, and for free I can export this H.264 MP4, which is one of the most common. It will be usable in many different platforms and on the web and so on. I will choose a folder, and there you go. I just click on start, and this will start to generate and render out my final output video. And so you can just then go to this folder and you will find your completed video composition, your completed video montage. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and check our other videos and stay tuned. And also, if you can support us, you will find many pages and the store and many links to PayPal. You can also support us with simple messages like questions and comments or suggestions and so on. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video.